Here's Rick Keys, Music Caravan, and I got my shirt on. Once a Keys, always a Keys. There's been a lot of people that have been in the Rick Keys family. You got to see some of them back there. You see It Keys, but a lot of them have moved on and gone on to bigger and greater things. But they always tell me that once a Keys, they were always a Keys. So they may not be here in spirit, or they may not be on the show anymore, but they are still a Keys, always a Keys. Speaking of Keys, this is Rick Keys, and you are in Oside, California, and this is this week's show. And actually, I was dyslexic when I was younger, but now I am not dyslexic anymore. I just see things backwards. However, I did see some interesting things this week. I was able to see Anna Popovic. I believe Anna Popovic is originally from Serbia, and she played at the Coach House in San Juan Capistrano. I was able to see that great show and got some great videos, and I actually got her newest release. But I started the show off because I didn't have any of her music except for this. Anna Popovic. I think this was about 20 years ago. Blend for Love. So you're going to hear some music from that. And then after that, this is following on the playlist, you're going to hear some of my selections for top blues songs for 2024. Rick Keys Music Caravan top blues songs. And there's 3 songs on this one from J.J. Gray and Mofro 2024. Alusty is the title of that. And Alusty is actually one of the songs. So you're going to hear 3 of those great songs that made it to my top 2024 top blues songs release. I did get something new in the mail. Let me show you real quick. I got from that wonderful record label, Alligator record label, I got Ronnie Baker Brooks, brand new to the Music Caravan. And actually, Ronnie Baker Brooks is related to Alligator record label legend Lonnie Brooks. So let me put that down without confusing them. So we're going to start off with some music from Lonnie Brooks from this release, a deluxe edition Alligator put out. And then we have another one from Lonnie. This one, what's it called? I can't read it backwards. It's called Satisfaction Guaranteed. All right, so there's Lonnie Brooks, who I just mentioned was Ronnie Baker Brooks' father, and he passed away, unfortunately. And then here's another one. So Lonnie Brooks, well noted in the Chicago area. So you're going to hear music from Lonnie, then you're going to hear music from his son, Ronnie Baker Brooks, and that's the new release entitled Blues in My DNA. That's certainly for sure. Then I got some music from J.D. Simo, Mind Control. And what else? Oh, so, and I actually did get a brand new release from J.D. Simo, and it's J.D. Simo and Luther Dickinson Do the Rump, not to be confused with the Trump. So you're going to hear some music from that, 2024. Probably see some videos and also some really great videos. So I purchased this at the Anna. You notice how she signed that to me. Unfortunately, I was so excited being next to that beautiful woman that I accidentally touched the gold pin. So, but anyway, it does say to Rick Keys. I guess that's love, Anna Popovic. So she was great that night. And this is a really good release. I believe she's got a new one in the works. So you're going to hear music from that. But anyway, sorry, my nose is scratching. All right, so here's what's going on in Oside. We'll take a break until from that. So that's new releases that just came in recently, or shows I saw. Okay, so you see the sun there. You see the sun. All right, we're still working on this new camera system. You see the sun there. Okay, so there's the sun. The sun is still resting above Oside, California. And you notice the sun has some new worshipers. That's right. It looks like the illegal immigrants. Can you see their little faces? Let me see. Can you see their little faces? There they are. They're so cute. All right. So there's the sun. So these illegal immigrants from outer space have been hanging around here in Oside, California, and they seem to be attracted to the sun. I think they think the sun is its god. There, if you look over here, X keys is actually learning how to surf. So that's what X keys, X keys is non-binary. Not sure if the thing is a Twitter bird, an airplane, or a what else was? Oh, an insect. All right. So X keys and what used to be called what keys until Elon changed the name of Twitter to X. So that's what X keys is doing. Looks like he's got some pretty good waves there. And then over here in the corner, you remember those Iranian missiles that, was it Iranian? Yeah, the Iranian missiles. I think they send 500 zillion billion rockets towards Israel, and Israel seemed to have knocked most of them down. Or the errant missiles from Iran. Some of them have got into the atmosphere and have been cruising around aimlessly, and it looks like they're passing by Oside and heading to Carlsbad. And what else is going on here? Oh, here you can see. Oh, here's some more interesting things. Okay. Okay. So we had this issue before, didn't we? So we're not going to have that issue again. So let's see if we can do that. Backwards. I'm doing everything backwards. Okay. So there's the sun again. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Down here. You do have to admit the quality is better. All right. So there's it keys. All right. So there's it keys. They want you to know that kindness matters here in this chaotic world of the USA, and they're the current situations we have in the USA and the world. He wants you all to remember that kindness does matter. So don't fight with people that disagree with you politically. Just unfriend them. No, I'm just joking with you. Okay, so kindness matters, and it keys. You can see his smiling face is a non-binary. Also, the things. Not sure if it is a leprechaun, a human being, or an alien from outer space. And I bought this handy dandy new thing, but I still haven't figured it out. I'm gonna have to eventually hire someone. That's when I become super famous and I don't have to do all this shit. So, okay, continuing. Over here. So, I thought I had this figured out. There's that fucking chair. Chair. All right. So anyway, there's me, Rick Keys. Once a Keys, always a Keys. All right. So get your big ass head out of the way, Rick. There you go. Okay. So this is in the way. That shouldn't be there. Okay. So at City Hall, there's City Hall. You can see that City Hall has been infiltrated. Actually, Oside City Hall hired a bunch of the We Keys family, and they're working here in Oceanside. Okay, this doesn't belong there. I can't see with there. All right, now I can see. I hate when things pop up and it blocks you. And then you touch it, then you lose the whole damn thing. All right, sorry about the cussing. All right, so that's Oside City Hall. And as I mentioned before, We Keys is actually a lot of the We Keys family. They've got entry level jobs at City Hall, and they're at the bottom level right now at the first floor. And then there you see Me Keys. Well, you can see Me Keys too, and here's that good damn chair. Okay, let's be nicer on. Okay, so here. So as you can see, Me Keys finally took off his wetsuit, and he got some new clothing. So he looks a little different now, a little bit bigger. I guess he's eating better. What's that say up there? America's land. That I love. So Mickey's loves the land, and Mickey's is also hurts the feet. Mickey's is also a non-binary. Not sure if the thing is a citizen of the United States, illegal immigrant, or illegal immigrant from outer space. And over there, you can see his new fancy dancy little freaking. Yeah. Okay. There you can see the two of them together, and there's his new trailer. Okay, so anyway, we are going back to Rick Key's production headquarters. Hey, staff, a little help here. It would have been helpful if you guys actually could have done a lot of that for me so I didn't look like a fucking fool in front of all my fans in India. By the way, I love India. They are 50% of my 50% of my audience, and they love me. I love them. So anyway, let's continue here. So we are on the Roots Music Report chart of the show, and damn it, I left the freaking thing. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm not gonna tell you the numbers. I'm just gonna name them to you and let you guys guess because I don't have the list that has the what they were listed. So anyway, these are all some of the top 50 uh, new blues from 2024 that are on the RMR chart for last week. And as I said, I can tell you what's number one. And this is up into the this is Chris O'Leary, The Hard Line, one of those 50. Sue Foley, One Guitar Woman. All right, we're going down just in case you didn't know. So we're starting with the higher numbers, going to the lower numbers. So that was like 50 and in the 40s. The B. Christopher Band, 106 miles to Chicago. Misty Blues, Silver Lining. Mick Colassa jumped from, well, he didn't jump. Well, he did jump. He was 75 before, pretty much out of that 50 list, but he got back into the 50s, and he has a release called All Kinds of Blues. Mick Colassa, Mississippi Mick. Deb Ryder's doing well with her new release, Live and Having Fun. Val Starr, and the Blues Rocket, not the Blues Rockets, To the Blues and Back Again is in that top 50. All right. Next, we've got Rick Estrin and the Nightcats, and I believe there's actually 2 songs from here that made it to my Rick Keys Music Caravan top blues songs, and this album is going to make it to the top blues album. Also, Rick Estrin and the Nightcats, also from Alligator record labels. The hits keep coming. Toronzo Cannon, another Alligator from the Swamp, Shut Up and Play. Okay, now we're getting closer to the top 10. Amanda Fish and Kingdom. This release is in that top 50. Johnny Bergen's doing real well with his release. In fact, this one made it to the Rick Keys Music Caravan top blues albums for 2024. Johnny Bergen, Ramblin' Coast to Coast. I think that's a Nash or Rambler or something there. Okay, what else we got here? Chris Kane, another Alligator. As you can see, I am connected with Alligator record labels one way or another. Good Intentions Gone Bad. Okay. Now I think we are down to number 1 and number 2, or this may be 4 and 1, but whatever number it is, because I have the list in front of me. Sorry. And we've got Tab Benoit and I Hear Thunder. I actually saw Tab Benoit at the Coach House. Also, some good videos of that. So it's either 4 or 2, don't remember. And last but not least, I do know this is another one, number 1, another Alligator record label artist, and this is Shamikia Copeland. What's the title of it? Hold on, while I can still see it. Oh, Blame It on Eve. All right, so Blame It on Eve. Yes, men, we do have a lot to blame on Eve. Just think how much God would really love us men if Eve wouldn't have messed everything up. But anyway, hey, so that's just my opinion. And as I said, this is Rick Keys. Once a Keys, always a Keys. So that's what's happening this week. Hopefully you like the show. This one was kind of unscripted, as you notice. I don't have time to erase things, so you just have to listen to me natural. I'm a natural born, internationally known on-air personality, trying to entertain you folks with my music, love for music, and my great selection of great music. and my charming good looks, of course, and what else? And speaking of that, if you want to hear more of the Rick Keys Music Caravan, you're so charmed with this show, and you've never heard it before, what you do is you go to YouTube and you subscribe to Rick Keys. That's how you spell it. Rick Keys Music Caravan. You don't need to put once in there, just Keys. Rick Keys Music Caravan. And if you're unfamiliar in India and other parts of the world, Rick is spelled Rick, and it's Rick Keys Music, Music, Caravan, Caravan, Rick Keys Music Caravan on YouTube. You subscribe. Once you subscribe, there's a bell. Clang that bell, and that brings me and my whole Keys family into your life on a regular basis, whether you want it or not. But if you don't want it, you can always get rid of it. And then what else? There is also thumbs. Press those thumbs. That helps spread the good news of Rick Keys Music Caravan and his family to all of your neighbors and friends in Punjab to New Delhi, Karachi to Hanoi, and back to Oside, California, and maybe even Carlsbad. So anyway, there are a neighboring city that have always thought they were better than us. Carlsbad, it was always thought it's better, more elite than what's inside. But that's all right. And last but not least, dislike, so make sure you like it. Doesn't help me any to dislike me. And then you can also get the Rick Keys Music Caravan Blues Show on Facebook. Well, Facebook is still there, so stay tuned. Rick Keys Music Caravan on YouTube coming up.